What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Welcome to Corroded Mind and Body. You're not going to believe this. This is my favorite category mission of the entire Legendary Goku event. I had the most fun doing this. You want to know why? You're not going to believe me. Here's why. Watch this. Mass Saiyan gets 2 ki. No super attack. Dabura, sure, he gets some ki. He's got a super attack. Tech Janemba, 4 ki spheres. Boom! Look at Mass Saiyan, he gets a super attack. That right there is why I loved this run more than any other run on the Legendary Goku event, GT. Tech Janemba, leading Corroded Mind and Body, he's so good. He's so good because he reinvents the game in terms of the way you approach a turn. That was probably the single most fun run I've had in a long time because I had to think differently on basically every turn that Tech Janemba was there. Going over the team real quick, I'm going to be quick about this because I actually want to relive this run with you guys. I did record this 2 days ago, and it's been a little while, so I don't want to be talking about certain things while the run is going and I'm doing certain pretty big brain moves here. So quickly to go over the team that I use is the Tech Janemba. Obviously the friend unit is also Tech Janemba. He is a rainbow, by the way, so shout out to MUI Adam. If you're out there, add me, MUI Adam. I need you. I need a rainbow Tech Janemba friend, okay? I've got a Mass Saiyan rainbow. I've got the Int Goku Black rainbow. I've also got the LR Int Rose. I got Physical Dabura, and I've got STR Janemba. That is the squad. This team is extremely good. If you haven't tried this yet, use this team. If you have the Tech Janemba, use it. If you don't, I don't think you're beating this because your alternatives, non-existent. You can't do this with a Time Travelers team unless you bring Dragon Ball Heroes and you get really lucky, which you're probably not. And your only other option is probably Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the one that turns into Majin. You could run Resurrected Warriors, I think, but even then, ugh, it's not going to happen. If anything, maybe this Mass Saiyan can be your lead because he has an all-types 80% lead. So if you want to do that, maybe. But you're not going to beat it. And if you don't beat it, just wait. Because look, the Tech Janemba really makes this viable, okay? So now let's talk about what happened on this team. Obviously, the Mass Saiyan, he's a stacker. So there's not much more to it. He stacks his attack and defense. He is really strong on single target events, which is of course the Legendary Goku event. Unfortunately, early on, he wasn't able to stack a whole lot. He only did his one attack. The stacking really came into play when he started to do the additionals into, I think maybe like from STR Grade Ape and onwards. So he was good. Dabura did the same thing. He stacks defense. He also supports himself with his passive, so he gains an extra ki +2. Unfortunately, he's a loner. There's no other Majin Buu Saga Extreme Class ally on the team, which is why on my original 2 runs, I had brought the Majin Vegetas, because I thought that they would be useful for this. And I feel like the STR Majin Vegeta is the one unit not on this team that could still work. I just didn't want to deal with it, because he's not a permanent stacker, he's a nuke and a temporary stacker. But what's great about him is that he can change orbs, and he can help you heal, and then he can do massive damage against the Goku in any stage, because he was tailor-made for this type of an event. So if you want to bring him, you can. Just keep in mind that the STR Majin Vegeta does not link with the physical Dabura at all. Only the Tech Super Saiyan 2 transforming into Majin Vegeta actually links with the Dabura. So if you brought him, you'd probably want the Majin Vegeta on... I mean, maybe you'd have him on rotation with the Dabura. I don't know. But my rotations were Mass Saiyan and Dabura, and then Goku Black and Int Rose. That was the original plan. So the thing about the LR Rose is that he gains more ki with each final blow delivered, and he also recovers 6% HP at the end of the turn in which he received an attack. Those 2 things I tried most to facilitate. And the best way to do that is to obviously keep him on rotation for the most part and have him ultra super at certain points. And that was on one of my failed runs because ultimately I realized he doesn't have to do that, because if you can stack fast enough, you can get all those heals that you want later on. And this guy using an Ultra Super may not happen all the time, but even if he does, he's not going to be changing the amount that he gains defense. He will still be greatly raising his defense for the turn, no matter how you spin it. So I moved the Int LR Rose into the flex spot alongside the Tech Janembas. So what happened was, out of the 3 floater units, 2 out of the 3 times you would have a nice support on your team, where you could use the cool strategy that I showed you earlier, where if you're short on ki, you make sure that your Tech Janemba picks up 4, and then everybody will basically get a super attack. That was what I would do. And then on the off chance that the LR Rose shows up, if we're almost dead, or if he's almost dead, I would have the Rosé swoop in for the finisher, or maybe take a couple attacks and then heal us. So there was a tremendous amount of utility that this LR Rosé provided on this event, which was quite shocking for me. And then let's talk about the STR Janemba. The STR Janemba might be, honestly, the MVP. And I gotta say, I officially retract what I said before. On the showcase, I said that the Int Janemba is superior. Numbers-wise, offensively, he can be. But I think overall, the STR Janemba is better. And this event made me really see why. Because the STR Janemba can dodge, and if he dodges, he gets even more dodge. That's basically how he works. And he does so really, really, really well. By the way, right here, Mass Saiyan doesn't have a super attack. Give 4+ Ki Spheres to Janemba. Boom, Mass Saiyan gets a super attack. This is why I love this category, man. I love this Janemba. Not the category, I hate the category. But I love Janemba, okay? Anyway, back to the STR Janemba. If he dodges one attack, he gains another 10% dodge for the turn. So in situations that will often come up in a lot of these rounds, I'm sure for you as well, where you've got just 10 attacks happening in one spot, your STR Janemba is your best chance to survive it without wasting items, without burning through any sort of damage reducer, nothing like that. And that was a massive help because it prevented, number one, from this video taking 5 hours. Number two, it allowed for me to actually put him on rotations against type disadvantaged units and not really get punished for it. If he doesn't dodge, he will still block. So here's a fun turn. I have a Dokkan attack on the way. I don't want to use it because this Super Saiyan 3 Goku is almost dead. I don't want it because it would be a waste. So what do? Well, I have to not get him with a Dokkan attack. The only way to do this without triggering a Dokkan attack, because there was no way around this, I was going to fill up the Dokkan gauge, is to have a unit use their additional stat to then get the super attack. If you don't get a Dokkan attack on your first attack, your additional doesn't count. So this attack was normal, so it's not a Dokkan attack. And I was praying, and I got it. I got the additional. This is one of those moments where luck played a big role, but it wasn't necessary, right? Like I could have just used the Dokkan attack on him, and I would have healed a lot. It would have sucked going into this, but I think I still would have been fine because units like this STR Janemba was able to massively increase my survivability. All right, so now we're almost done with the STR Great Ape, and this STR Janemba is the only one taking attacks. So this allowed me to have free reign on this guy, and maybe even come away with a kill from the LR Rosé. If we can get a kill with the LR Rosé, he would gain some ki, which would be very nice. Now, I could have easily picked up those tech orbs. I didn't want to, though, because if we failed, I wanted to save those tech orbs for a tech Janemba that would come up. So we do almost 1 million. And are we going to dodge? Yep, we dodged one, we dodged the second one, and then we dodged the third one. That, and a fourth one. That is the beauty of STR Janemba. We took 27,000 damage on that turn, and that's it. The rest is up to the Goku Blacks. Do they actually get the job done? There's one attack. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Zamasu's hand is inside the Great Ape. Oh! Additional. Dude, I love this team. Additional. We greatly raised our defense twice. We killed him, so we gained Ki +2 on the Rosé permanently for the rest of the fight. And in doing so, we also gave him extra attack, I believe. So everything just went right with that turn. And now, okay, so here we are at the second to last stage. The Janemba is at the end. That's what scares me, because he might get me killed. But I'm also thinking about this entire turn. Dabura is going to tank 6 attacks. Janemba's going to take like 4. Janemba has to pick up 4 or more Ki Spheres in order for us to give Ki +2 and attack and defense +30% to everybody. So I have to make sure that I can line up the orbs to do so. I've got 250,000 defense on the Dabura, so he will not take any damage. The question is, with a 30% defense boost, guarding all attacks, and raising defense once, can my Tech Janemba handle those hits at the end? I just went ahead and rolled the dice, and it paid off. Oh yeah! How much do we take here? 49k. Okay. I think Dabura and Mass Saiyan both got the memo and started stacking multiple times per turn from around this point. Okay, he obviously didn't. But like from this point onwards, these two units just started stacking like crazy. And I think we're already at 1 million for the Mass Saiyan. I could be wrong, but he definitely hits it by the time we're at the end. Okay, neither one of them, neither one of them stacked more. That's fine, whatever. The point is, we didn't get hit with a super attack at the end, and look at how much damage we took. Everything went right with that turn. We took, what, like 18,000 damage? That's it. That's nothing. So now, I've taken enough hits from this Janemba where he can transform. Do not transform your Tech Janemba. You are making a big mistake. Do not transform your Tech Janemba. You lose that support ability where you can pick up 4 Ki Spheres, and that is a massive no-no. Do not do that. Once again, because he attacked early, I know that the attack is relatively early as well for this turn, so that's why I have my Janemba going first. I didn't even think about it. I just had him go. Now the question is, can I get some Ki for my Goku Black? Yes, I can. Have Janemba pick up 4 Ki Spheres. Boom! He gets his super attack. There's our first dodge. Okay, we guarded 2. We dodged 1. How many more are we going to dodge? Also, I definitely need to work on this guy's links so that he can do so much more damage. Am I going to dodge that? Yep, I am. That's 2 dodge, 3 dodge, 4 dodge. Round of applause. STR Janemba, ladies and gentlemen. That is why STR Janemba is incredible. The Janembas run this event. I can't believe I'm saying that, dude. The Janembas run this event. You may call it blasphemy. You may call it stupid. You might be right. But you know what? You're not. These Janembas own this event. The LR Rose now is going to be using a super attack. Could he kill the Goku? It's possible. But if he can, we would get extra Ki, and we would be able to really put ourselves in good positioning into the final fight, because he'd get even more Ki, which would then make him even more effective on the final phase, as the final phase is Tech. And so obviously early we take a super attack, no damage. Deborah keeps us clear for this round. The question is now, can we do enough damage with the Deborah so that the Rose can actually kill him? I don't remember if we actually get to kill him. We do get the extra boost from the Janemba because he did pick up 4 Ki Spheres, so we get an extra 30% attack, and we did give him Ki plus 2. He does have high additional, so maybe he can. He does, yes, and that kills him, and he doesn't even dodge. Rose, man, see, like, how do you pick the MVP? Who's the MVP? Is it the STR Janemba? Is it the Tech Janemba? This LR Rose has come in clutch so many times, and now we are at the final phase. A lot of stuff happening here. All the damage in the world happening on the first turn. We still have the effect of Whis, though. So with Whis here, I was trying to decide if I wanted to use Rose or if I wanted to use Janemba. I ultimately decided on Rose. To make everybody even more powerful, I went with the 4 Tech Ki Spheres on the right for the Janemba to make everybody more tanky, because obviously the Janemba will have to defend himself at the end. Thankfully, there's not going to be a super attack there. He's still going to have to be able to tank 3 hits. Or 4 hits. And at this final phase, Goku's no joke. Janemba's still at his base form. He is the rainbow. This is the friend unit, thankfully. So he has a rainbow. So the ability to stack defense twice is possible, along with his guard. So let's see how much damage he takes. Obviously, the Rose is taking nothing. So this was definitely the right play. Here we go. Moment of truth. Tech Janemba, can you tank with a Whis active? There's 1 attack. 1.4 million. Not bad. And look at that. Double-digit damage. So I ultimately decided to have the LR Rose go first. We are getting a Dokkan attack. I wanted the LR Rose to do it because he does Mega Colossal, and his attack stat is respectable. I don't know in hindsight if I should have gone with the Mass Saiyan. Maybe I should have, but I figured with Type Advantage and Mega Colossal, all of those multipliers would just make this guy better for this. You guys can let me know in the comments if the right play should have been the Mass Saiyan at this point or not. Also, we got really lucky. Shout out to Goku for not hitting us with a super attack on the first 3 shots, because if that had happened, this might not have even happened, maybe. $5 million damage. I don't know about you guys, but that to me seemed like the right play. With 4 Ki Spheres in play, my Tech Janemba can now give everybody Ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 30. boom, everybody gets a super attack. Oh, I love that. Double digit, double digit, double digit, double digit. He's got 3 bars left. We're about to unleash.
This pain will make me stronger. You shall now feel the full brunt of a god's anger. I hope you're ready.
The LR Rose Rage Mode. By the way, funny story. I forgot what he did, so I kind of botched his first attack, just a little bit. Yeah. I picked up those key spheres, and then I realized, wait a second, why did he get a super attack? Yeah, I didn't read. You guys should probably read. I kind of forgot because I just got too excited. You get an extra key +1 per key sphere obtained. But he got an additional, so I was lucky. Whew. And now we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. We were able to take off, what, a full bar? 2 bars? But that helped us facilitate the end game. We now have redistributed the Super Saiyan 4 Goku's attacks, so worst case scenario, if we don't kill him with these 2 attacks, Janemba has a much higher chance to survive, because number 1, we activated the Aider. Number 2, he's not facing a million attacks like he was originally. So this, I think we ended here. I'm just like making sure I really check all my possible options. No super attack, sadly, for the Janemba, so I'm really going in on this final phase. One last hug from Zamasu for old times. We took off 1 bar. Can the Mass Saiyan get the job done? +1 million attack. Oh, not enough. Not enough. Oh no! Alright, double digits, that's fine, that's fine. Oh god. Don't super, don't super, don't super. Oh, we got the additional, but it's not a super attack. Oh, okay. So now we'll finish him off. That was close. Corroded mind and body. This category is so small. The options are very limited. The leaders, non-existent, especially if you don't have Tech Janemba, but it is a fun team to run. This team was so much fun for me that if you guys are able to run this, I highly recommend you do. And you can really find a new level of respect for the Janemba as well as the Int LR Rose. Those, I think, will be my tie for MVP. I don't know. Yeah, those are my ties for MVP. LR Rose and STR Janemba. And there you have it. That is the end of the legendary Goku event. All the missions are done. I am finished. Have all the rewards. But hopefully, this run was able to help you a little bit. Like I said, if you don't have the leader, you're probably not going to beat it. You're just going to have to wait. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments. Did you enjoy this run as much as I did? Watching it again, it was really nice. Who is your favorite from this run? When you saw my team in action, which unit do you think is the MVP? Is it the LR Rose? Is it the STR Janemba? Is it somebody else? Because honestly, there's no wrong answer. Literally every single person on this team was absolutely crucial. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.